The mindset don't change because those in leadership roles like Mr. Modi are only giving empty slogans and do not really question patriarchy, do not question how the men and boys in this country, in our culture, are raised, what kind of teaching they get at their home, why men and boys are not told to give women their individuality. In a very significant verdict, 2 men accused of acid attack against a woman law student in 2014 have been found guilty and given a lifetime imprisonment. These men are Irshad Ahmad Wani and Noor. The defense lawyer pleaded for 10 years imprisonment, but the prosecution pleaded the maximum punishment, which is the lifetime imprisonment. Well, this is a very momentous verdict and it would go a long way to give justice to survivors of acid attack or victims of acid attack. We must also raise the question, what is real justice for these survivors? Most often when mainstream media covers these news, they do not apply a feminist critical lens and do not ask the question about why men do this. What prompts men to commit such violence against a woman they claim to love and marry? They do this attack because the women decline their offer to marry. I mean, what is the mindset? According to a government reply given in Rajya Sabha in 2022, there were 650 reported cases of acid attack between 2018 and 2020. This is not a small number. What is this mindset behind this staggering number? Why do men think that women are objects for them to possess, and if they cannot possess it, they need to destroy it? Why is this mindset not changing despite so many big talk of women empowerment? Prime Minister Modi talks at the G20 conference about how much women leadership is taking place, although it's a lot of fluff. But the question we really need to ask is that it's happening. What we really need to understand is that the mindset don't change because those in leadership roles like Mr. Modi are only giving empty slogans and do not really question patriarchy, do not question how the men and boys in this country, in our culture, are raised, what kind of teaching they get at their home, why men and boys are not told to give women their individuality, their own choices, why men think that women must be there to appease to their sensualities and their sexualities and their eyes. Women should be objects of beauty and affection and care and should please the men. Why? Leaders like the Prime Minister, instead of giving empty slogans of Beti Bachao, should speak from a feminist perspective. They should use the word patriarchy and masculinity and male entitlement. Prime Minister Modi should do this. We also have to ask, what are the next steps for these survivors? Have they been adequately compensated? Will any amount of money be ever enough to what they lost? What about their health? What about their future prospects? Does it not?